Yes. So guys, we're in Liverpool and I've come to spoil my husband for his birthday, and we've come to ask some questions. Ask Liverpool some questions. 7-0, yeah? We've come to ask some questions. Guys, Liverpool is actually really beautiful. I did not expect this. So I live in Manchester, which is not so far from Liverpool, but somehow I've just never been. Actually, I've been to Liverpool once, but I went straight to the stadium and then back home. I didn't have time to like maybe explore Liverpool, and it's really nice. So we've got to our hotel now, which is Ibis Hotel Liverpool Albert Dock. The check-in process was really nice, and we had paid already because it was a pay in advance booking, and we booked our hotel from booking.com. When we got there, I just told her we had a reservation and she asked for the name. I told her my name and literally that was it. She just checked us in, like no questions asked, nothing, because we had paid already. So in the special request, I told them it was my husband's birthday. That's why you can see a balloon on the bed and some other particles. So I think those ones were balloons that had burst already. I just took it off because it wasn't nice any longer, right? Cool. So I did a tour around the room. When we came in, the room was actually smelling, so my husband went to let them know and they came up with air freshener and everything, but I realized that the smell was actually coming from the bathroom, maybe some pipe issues or whatsoever. I found this card there. It was saying happy birthday to my husband because I put it in like the special request. I felt this was really thoughtful of them because apart from like, you know, going the extra mile to put balloons on the bed, even if it didn't come out nice, they like wrote a card, like it was a handwritten card. So I felt like that was actually really cool. So guys, we're out now for dinner. We're going to, what's the name of this? Mila and Kata, I think. It's fine dining. They have dress code, so we have dressed according to the dress code. Hi, Nashina. Go.
See you later.
It's freezing. We weren't informed. But this is a nice view though. So guys, we are inside the Albert Dock now, and it's just literally opposite the hotel we booked. We're trying to locate the restaurant and it was not hard to locate. Yeah, we found it. So we had made a reservation online, so we just had to wait to give in a table, and that didn't take so long. When we got our table, we placed our order and we got our food and drinks. So I think what I ordered was the strawberry splash, and my husband ordered the martini, I think, I'm not sure. And for the food, we ordered from the Steak Experience Butcher's Block, which cost us about £69.99. That's almost £70. We spent a total of £92 in the restaurant because I had to give the waiter a tip. You know, I've worked in hospitality, so I know the feeling when you get a tip. But yeah, it was actually really nice. This was a mix of different steaks. So now it's 10 o'clock. We're going down for breakfast. That's my hobby. Oh my days. But yeah, we're going down for breakfast. The breakfast was supposed to end at 10 o'clock and we came down at 9:30. It was just the last minute decision because we planned to come down at 10:30 because for some reasons we did not find out what time the breakfast was going to end, so we're able to get breakfast. We paid £12 each because our room did not come with breakfast, and it wasn't so bad because it was literally eat all you can. We ate as much as we could. No one was stopping us. There were fruits, there were like all of this. I don't know what this particular thing was. It's egg, but nah, there's no way I'm having that. But yeah, we actually did enjoy the food. So guys, don't be deceived. This is actually just the first round. We went for the second round and maybe the third round. We went for fruits, went for more tea, more juice, everything, because come on, it was eat all you can, right? So we ate as much as we could, and this was us after the meal. We're just, you know, waiting for the food to digest a bit. It was nice. So guys, this is actually our view, and I think it's actually amazing. It's really nice. Checking out. We've had a nice day at Ibis hotel in Liverpool, Albert Dock. Let me see this view. Oh, let's go. So we are in Albert Dock now, and boy oh boy, it's actually nice. One comment I have is that Liverpool is very neat compared to Manchester. Liverpool city centre compared to Manchester city centre. Manchester city centre is so dirty. No, let me not sound British. It's dirty. Because I did not come prepared. The worst thing that can happen to you is to leave your house with the wrong jacket. I left my house with the wrong jacket. Now I have to suffer for it. I am on plan to wear hoodie. I don't know why I didn't carry mine. So now I'm dying of cold. So we're just inside the Albert Dock again. We're admiring this view this time around in daytime. You know, it was night when we came yesterday night. Oh my phone. But yeah, we're just walking, trying to locate the Maritime Museum. It's the Merseyside Maritime Museum. So guys, we're at the Merseyside Maritime Museum now, and we're going in. So it also got an international slavery museum inside. It's free entry, of course. Donations are welcome, but they will not be getting any donation from me. But yeah, this is it. So we decided we're going to check out the International Slave Museum, which is on the 3rd floor, after which we'll go to the 2nd floor, which is the Maritime Museum, and it has the Titanic in it. Then we'll check out the Lusitania, which is on the 1st floor. I wasn't really interested in the Lusitania because I didn't even know it existed before coming here. But yeah, let's go on this journey. We are at the International Slavery Museum now. They will remember that we were sold, but not that we were strong. They will remember that we were bought, but not that we were brave. William Prescott, former slave. Guys, it was a really emotional moment for me, you know, seeing what my ancestors went through, the story of the transatlantic slavery. You know, I actually really commend them for putting this up, because it couldn't have been easy, you know, like accepting that, oh, this thing actually happened, and let's, like, you know, create some sort of awareness. You know, there's been like this really high awareness for slavery, slave trade, and racism. So I think like this is a step in the right direction, letting people know that, okay, these things actually happen. So like these people are, I don't know, like these people have actually, you know, been through a lot and stuff. So this was actually a mud house, which I think was well captured. You know, back in the day we used to stay in mud houses. I wasn't born then, but my only concern with this is there should have been some sort of warning or like a note to say, oh yeah, Africans no longer live in mud houses, because for some reason some people still think we live in mud houses. 3 enslaved Africans with their feet in punishment stocks. That's it right there. This is number 2. Whipping enslaved Africans tied to a ladder cable. Then number 4, auction of enslaved Africans. This is it. This is literally what was acted in Roman King. Sorry, this is the auction, because you can clearly see for sale, likely Negroes. Deep breath, you know, just taking in the moment, just reading about things that some of these things I didn't even know happened, you know. It also captured racism in America as well, and slave trade and all sorts. So but wherever you're watching this from, I want you to know that I live in the UK and I haven't exactly been a victim of racism or whatsoever, because everyone I work with, everyone around me have been, you know, really, really nice to me. So this is just captured to let us know what happened in the past. It's not what is happening. It's not what is happening currently. So I don't want you to feel any form of resentment towards anybody. This is just for education. This is just for knowledge purpose. But I just it was a learning opportunity for me, because I got to see, you know, the fights that my ancestors had to fight and all that. And I understood that if people like, say, the likes of Martin Luther King Jr., they didn't do what they did or fight what they fought, I just wondered where I would have been today and all. But yeah, it was a good learning opportunity. If you ever have the opportunity, you should check it out. It's the Maritime Museum in Liverpool. So we're done with the International Slave Museum, and guys, that was brutal. It got me so emotional, because there are a lot of things about Nigerians, slave trade, just things that our ancestors literally went through. Now we're at the Titanic Museum. So this is the Maritime Museum. Life on the boat, life of a seafarer. This is actually really nice. So we're heading in towards the section of the Maritime Museum that has the Titanic, like it has a replica of the Titanic and the story. So I became invested in the Titanic story after my friend told me about the Titanic Museum in Liverpool, which is where we are now, you know. So I don't know if I've mentioned this in this video already, but I literally did not know that the Titanic was a British story, talk less of a Liverpool story, you know. But then afterwards, I went to read about it. I just became so invested in it because when I watched the Titanic movie, I was literally maybe 8 or 9, so I didn't even know the difference between a British and an American as of then. So, but yeah, this is what the Titanic boat looked like. From my research, the boat had a lot of errors, and that's, you know, what really caused it to fail. I don't know how such a boat could have been termed the unsinkable boat or whatnot, but yeah, it actually sank. And I think there were about 2,200 people on board, and only about 700 people survived. So there were a lot of lives lost. So this was actually the voyage. So Titanic did not actually sail through Liverpool, but the company, which is White Star Line, that's the people who own the Titanic, were actually headquartered in Liverpool, and a lot of the crew on board the vessel were actually from Liverpool. But the Titanic actually sailed from, I think, Southampton and then to other places, and then before it crashed very close to New York. So we all know the story of the Titanic. It hit an iceberg, and in 2 hours and I think 30 minutes or 40 minutes, the Titanic actually sank. So I think it sank times faster than it should have sank for a boat of that capacity, but due to like the technical errors and everything, it just added to it. So this was actually really nice. So we're going through fact and fiction, and these were some myths, you know, things that are true and untrue. And yeah, so you know, Titanic had 3 classes: first class, second class, and third class passengers, and whatsoever. And one of the myths is that there was no one on board the Titanic who was actually called Jack and Rose, like the Titanic movie. So that's actually fiction. So guys, for some of you who might be interested in the Titanic story just like myself, the Titanic boat still exists. It was found by some divers in 1985, I think, not sure of the year, but some things were, you know, recovered from it, all these things, and now they're in museums because the UK is a country that works, so they save things for, you know, future and knowledge purpose. So if you want to see the Titanic, it would cost you some hundreds of thousands of dollars, and this company who owned the rights to Titanic would actually take you to the bottom of the sea where Titanic is. So if you have a lot of money and you don't know what to do with it, that is what you should do with it. So we had a stop at the first floor, which has the Lusitania. I didn't know this existed before then, but I heard that it lost a lot of lives as well, and there's a section in the museum for it. Ooh. We didn't come prepared. No, my husband came prepared. I did not come prepared. Guys, just look at my chest. What's that? Oh, that would be nice. Let's get a photo there. Oh God, I'm feeling.
I'm not asked about it.
You're not asked. Ooh. It's nice. Obi one name. Guys, I've literally had this song all day in my mouth. Okay, so like I was saying, I didn't come prepared. Now I have to cover my chest because I'm actually really cold. I was supposed to go like straight to London from here, but now I have to break my trip. I'm going back home to get a hoodie. If not, I'm going to get sick. And there's traces of snow. There's traces of snow. It seems it's about to snow, so we're rushing back home. No rushing. We're rushing to the train station. What am I saying? Bye. Liverpool High Street. I would say it's nice.
No, there's even shop over there.
I know, right? Oh boy, it's already snowing, guys. I'll die for you.
Oh boy.
Oh my days. So guys, finally made it to the train station in 2 piece. I had to get a cup of hot chocolates because my chest was paining me from the cold. Are you okay? Have you had a nice night?
Definitely.
Who's the wife of the year?
Over here?
For life. So guys, that's the end of my video. Should it be the end of my video? Am I supposed to like say any other thing?
I don't know.
You doesn't know. So, but yeah, we've had a nice time. See you guys on my next video. Bye. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.